Welcome, Ed.
Oh no!
Is it on now? uh, welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Hi.
We are in our new set today. This is Dalton's place. This is our first podcast. First live stream also in the new year. So hope you give us good feedback or even not good feedback. So at least we keep on improving. But this is our first podcast live stream for this year. And then let's see how we go in the rest of the year. So what's happening? What has happened last year, Mr. Ed?
What has happened last year?
The last few months.
Last few months. Well, lots been happening in the last few months.
Yeah,
we've been talking about doing this podcast for a while.
Yes.
Yeah. So the idea. You want me to?
Yeah. Just
okay,
so before that, just of course would want first to thank our sponsors, General Games, Dice Arcade, Miniature Sceneries, and Baron of Dice. And then we have one new sponsor for the year, which is Proxywars. I think we have very good products coming from them, and then I believe Dalton also would be sharing some of them in the near future. And then obviously today Dalton is our producer.
Thank you, Dalton.
Thank you, Dalton.
Yeah.
And then going back to you, Mr. Ed.
Right. So what is this podcast about?
Yep.
So we've been talking about doing this for a while because we like talking about this stuff. just as it is, right?
We like talking. We like gossiping.
We like all the gossip. We thought why not we talk about it with you guys. It's a live stream, so feel free to chat away. Let us know what you think. We always want feedback.
Yep.
Let us know what you think. If you guys like it, we might make it a regular thing.
Yep. So of course, just comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the button or whatever. So at least our life is off.
New studio, boys.
I told you there's a ghost somewhere. I think it followed you, Ed. We were actually
from the
we were setting up for our event tomorrow. Yeah, by the way, we have 40 Ks away, which is tomorrow. It's already sold out. So even if you're not playing a game, just come over. It's in Scout Waverly Hall. So just hang out there, and then play with us, drink with us, and then talk with us.
Just come say hi.
Come
say hi.
So I believe
we'll all be there.
one side is a bit dark. So but we'll still
Yeah, we're back.
All right.
It's a new studio.
There's something wrong with the light, but we will still go on. So it shouldn't matter. So as you were talking about, Mr. Ed, so
your own placeholder.
No. So is our mic is off? How you place that in a placeholder? I think it's is it the one which is the the one the connection which is a bit damaged or what?
No, it wasn't damaged. The connection wasn't damaged. It was just glue.
All right, we're fine. All right, let's go back.
Okay.
All right, we're still live. Now we're back. We're back.
Sorry about that, guys.
Apologies.
It's a new studio.
Yes, there's some ghosts keep cutting off the light.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. All right.
Yeah, I cannot tell you when we're on. It just decided to shit itself.
All right. So.
All right. So. We just played an event.
Yeah, we just
played an event using the new Dataslate.
Last week, yes?
Yeah, last weekend. Check it out. We streamed it live.
Yeah.
From the event itself, on this very channel. So if you want to go check it out, I think the finals are on there.
Yep.
We both played on stream. Everything's on there. We both played on stream.
Yep, we played.
We'll talk about that more.
We drink a bit.
Each game will be coming out on its own on the channel in the next couple of weeks if you want to check it out. Just even more showcasing of the community we have down here in Victoria. So
So Menza. So maybe we can pull up
Men's Masquerade.
Yeah, we can pull up the I think the placings. So Reese Cunningham won the event. So congratulations to you on Sisters Sabao.
Yeah.
He's been playing Sisters for a while now, and then he just keeps getting.
He's a monster, man.
Yeah, that's actually the the word to describe him. He's a monster.
He's a kind monster.
A very nice monster, but still a monster.
And you played him on stream.
Yeah, I played him game one. Yeah, round one. The very opponent that I don't want to play round one.
Yeah.
Because I said I want to go round one with like just a chill opponent, so at least maybe I can get the W. But then if it's with Riz, oh my god, I need to make him drunk.
So before you go into the game, because I know you want to discuss it a little bit. Maybe we'll discuss one game each and then
just a little bit. Yeah.
But what was your list?
All right, so I run Custodes because. All right, so Custodes because of the Dataslate, so they gave some points decrease, or they were buffed again in terms of points. So I run mostly infantry. So I have, I believe, Double Blade Champ, Trajan Valoris, Valyrian. I have, I think, four squads of 5 of Custodian Guards, each one with shield. I have 1x4 of Custodian Guard as well. And then I have 1x5 of Warden with the Vixila. And then I have some Imperial Agents, an Assassin, a Calidus, Draxus, and then a Henchman. Because I was thinking there would be those, like Necrons or even GK that would abuse the 3 inches deep strike or whatever shenanigans. So I said, I don't want to have none of that. I have
put
to
the tech
have
in
so
for
I take
Necron.
For Necron or maybe GK or something.
Okay.
And then so that's my list. And then I think going against Sisters.
So Reese's list, just briefly, is the classic 30 Archiflagellants.
Yep.
I think it's 2 Castigators.
2x10 of Repentia as well.
2x10 Repentia, an Immolator.
An Immolator.
2 Castigators.
Yep.
Saint Catherine still,
Yep.
even after the changes. Very interesting. Orvan Val
and
with
then
3
3 Paragons.
And then
3x2 Crusaders. They're just come down, investigate here, investigate here, investigate.
So the list scores points, it denies primaries.
Scores a lot of points.
So how'd it go?
So I think he went first, Dalton? I think he went first, or I went first. I think because no. I think he went first, easily scored his secondaries, like very good draws. And then my secondaries that time, both for the first 2 rounds, was actually bad. I remember I only scored 1, which is in the second round, which is cleanse. Imagine I need to what do you call this one? Put in some resource just to do cleanse.
You don't want cleanse when you're Custodes.
You don't want cleanse when you're Custodes. So, but in terms of stringing it out, going into the middle. So because I believe his first round of like shooting and even in melee, he actually whiffed.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. I believe he actually whiffed. So maybe, all of his attacks actually bounced. So I think killed only 1 warden or something.
Wow.
And then on my attack back, then of course I was able to control the center. But then so on his go turn, I think that's on his round 3 already. Put in the Morven there, put in all the Repentia, all the Arcos, and all the tanks actually facing at least 3 units of my double Custodian Guard, and then a Warden. Actually, before that, I think I failed 2 charges as well. You don't like to fail charges for Custodes. And then so just all the shooting, and then on the fighting, he has 1 model of a unit of this Arco. I want to fight the Repentia, but then obviously the Sister.
I know this.
Sisters has this very nice stratagem where you're not fighting there, but you're fighting this one. But like this one is just 1 Arco.
It's like Old Angel of Sacrifice. It forces you to fight when you don't want to.
Yeah, so that was, I think, after that round 3 of the Custodes Storm, it's just like, okay, now he's already like, okay, I think I got this. And then, just dwindling down until I think round 4, I only have 1 unit left. So it's just too late for...
Sounds like a very interesting game, though.
It was. So that's why I was thinking after the game, I should have an Alaris, because against all those small infantry, right, Alaris is good with all the grenade shots as well, because that's D6 blast each. So at least going into all the Sisters before.
AP
that's just AP. No, the grenade I think it's AP 0. Yeah, grenade is AP 0, but his spears is still AP 1. So, but that's a lot of shot that would still be able to clear some infantry before they go into fighting, and then probably would give me some advantage. But then obviously playing Riz is playing Riz. So
Riz is Riz. So.
Even your list is, sometimes you thought Riz would lose. But then after end of round 5, he still scored 99. So
just quickly, this event was stacked, right?
Yes.
So it was only a 20-player event, but when you looked at the roster, you go like, there's like 8 like world-class players in this tournament, and you're like,
I think like
6, 7,
7 are Team Vic, and then 4 or 5 are teams, right?
Team Vic, and
So very, very stacked.
Yeah. 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 So
And how about you?
sounds like a very
So I think
interesting game.
your which round do you want to talk about on your game?
Should we talk about the stream game?
The stream game. Okay, so
Or do you want to talk about?
so that's
I'll talk about another one later.
all right.
'cause I
This
have
this is the first stream game which I had which I have
that
a
was
big
game one
double
on the stream.
big L, so it's a loss, but it's still fun. So after that, I think I had 2 shots of margarita already. So let's go to you.
The weekends over, start drinking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So round 2, I played on stream.
Yeah, you played on stream.
I played Mr. Dean.
In back.
Mr. Dean Sebek from Blog for the Blood.
Yeah.
God.
Team captain
That's
of
right, yeah.
Victoria and team captain of Team Australia.
Yeah. Good
Later
job-
on,
good
we
job,
have
Dean.
some
That's pretty
announcement.
good.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he was playing like I think he was testing something out. He was
Yeah.
testing
Chaos Demons.
corn Chaos Demons.
Demons, yes.
Like pure corn. I don't think he liked it very much.
I don't think because I also played it.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But I lost game 1 to
Boyd?
Boyd, who's a very good player, playing Necrons, Canoptic Court.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
Is the Canoptic Court also have those shenanigans where he can teleport and drop 3 inches off?
no, just reactive moves.
Just reactive
and line
moves.
up and
Okay,
whatnot.
so it's just like the Admix Kitari cohort.
yeah, except it does damage and doesn't die.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Well, we know about Necron is here and Admix is here.
So going into round 2, I was like, okay. Usually you can expect like a nicer, not that Boyd is not nice, but an easier game.
Yeah, because you lost.
An easier game. than
Because you
round-
lost your
But
first
then I
round.
hit Dean. So Dean's pretty good.
Of course.
But so yeah, I was playing Tau. I'm trying out the Triptide because I went down in points. I still had a Crisis unit, and then 3 units of Breaches, 2 Devilfish, unit Pathfinders, Dark Strider, 2 Commanders,
Yep.
some Tetras, and I think some Kroot and some other
You
screen
have a
units.
character also that
Some other
prevents the
screening
12-inch barrel. That has the 12-inch
that's Dark
barrel, yeah?
Strider, yeah.
That's the Dark Strider, okay.
Some other screening units.
No Vespid.
No Vespid, sorry.
No Vespid.
Yeah, Dalton loves his Vespid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the game with Dean was very interesting. I haven't played Chaos Demons, I think, in 10th at all.
Yeah, that was also the first one I
Maybe
played.
once. Yeah. Yeah, so
Who went first?
I went first, which I really didn't want to because Be'lakor. So his list was Corn Demons plus Be'lakor and Scarbrand. So he had two big guys, Scarbrand and Be'lakor.
Yep.
Be'lakor is just so you can't shoot them if you're not
yes.
within 18.
Not within 18.
So
Yep.
I really wanted to go second. A, because he would have to move up and I could shoot him.
Yep.
Like get within 18. B, because he has a strat that lets him pick up 2 units
Yep.
if he at the bottom of my turn. So
Oh.
if I go second, then he can't do that.
So is
then
this?
one.
It's a strat for the
So
demons, yeah, or
it's a strat
an
for the-
ability?
it's a strat for
It's a
the
strat. Okay.
So that immediately, I think I deployed 2 defensively, and what immediately happened was he was able to put the pressure on.
Yep.
And like, essentially, I don't want to take up too much time with this. Essentially, what happened was he just kept throwing units at me.
Is that all the dogs? Yes.
All the dogs, all the blood crushers, Scarbrand himself, and I was killing it, but I had no primary. I had no
Yeah.
ball control. And so
Yeah.
what happened was by the end, like I killed 80% of it, all the big guys.
But then
I
your
think
primary is what?
my
Like-
primary was like 10,
Uh,
15. Yeah, and he had bottom of turn.
yeah,
as well.
that's bad. Yep.
It just locks it in, right? So yeah, it was a very interesting game. And yeah, I think I made some mistakes, but yeah, check it out on stream.
Yeah, check it out on stream.
But then he played you later.
Yeah,
which is very
I
hard for
think
him, but anyway, yeah.
we took it after round 2 because he said he don't want to play anymore because he just can't kill any
Yeah.
custodies, which is true
Yeah.
because I believe on our game he only killed a unit of Sisters of Silence. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Tien.
Right. So after playing that,
Mm.
right? What's how do you want to change your list going into or like so the meta here was interesting, right?
Yeah.
So we had 4 Necrons,
Yes.
3 of them playing Hypercrypt, 1 playing Canoptic Court.
Yep. We have
And
3
then 3
custodies.
including
Yes.
you. I think we had 2 Orcs,
2 orcs.
2 Space Marines.
Black
3
Templars
Space
to be even specific, right?
Yeah.
And then some
then
Space
Space
Wolves. And then is there no
Yes.
Eldar?
It was a Drukari.
It's a Drukari
And
by
then a
Matt Morisoli.
Votan.
A Votan, which is Oliver. And then who else? about it. Yeah.
That's most of them. There's
And then some
Chaos-
tyrannies. There's some
Chaos Space
tyrannies
Marines
as well, and then some
Tyranids,
CSM. Yep.
But that's like the meta you expected, right? With
Yeah.
the hypercrypt. So 3 hypercrypt. And it's meta you teched for, but you didn't hit any of them,
Yeah,
right?
I hit one.
Oh, you did hit one.
I did hit one, yes,
Okay.
and then he suffered.
It was okay. It worked.
It
out
was
for you.
okay
But
because,
it did what
yeah.
you wanted, or not?
I did what I wanted because he
But
has
the
the
tech piece.
teleport one up. No, you can't
12
come in
inch.
because I have the 12 inches. So I specifically put in Draxus over that henchman. That's why I wanted the henchman. So I'm actually buying one more box from General Games from Dalton here because we want more henchmen. So.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, so if I would change my list, I think I would just because I'm a fan of Alarus, but the problem is I want to really be like just spam all the custodian guards, and then if I have like 5 sets of guards already, and then I can't really have a room for an Alarus. But I mean, I think you would still see a lot of sisters and even Drukari because Drukari now is now also very cheap and fast. But if you have, like some very tanky Alaros, I think it would also help. So maybe I would change my list by removing some some Wardens. I don't know.
Removing
A lot
Wardens.
a lot of-
Controversial.
a lot of people
Yeah,
love
a lot of people
Warden.
like
I
it.
love at least just one. But if I would just exchange them, I would just have an Alaris instead of Warden. But who knows? Because I keep changing my mind. So maybe you can see me running 3 Blade Champion and 3x5 of Wardens very soon.
Oh my god.
How about you? You
That's
just talked to me
gross.
last
That's
night.
gross.
You just talked to me last night that you're changing your faction from Tau to DG, and then just this morning,
So
and then you change your mind again.
Tau is in a
What's the
weird.
flip-flop
Tau's
now?
in a weird place, right?
Mm.
So with crisis suits going up, the temptation now not to take crisis suits is so high.
Not the
take.
temptation not to take.
Because that unit, the 6-man unit with the Cold Star Commander, which you need,
It's
like
your
500
murder.
and-
Yeah,
like 525 points.
that's your murder unit.
It
Yes.
is, yeah. But I think I'm gonna drop him.
So
Yeah.
what will have this 500 points
So
of space?
The list now changes to something I played a while ago.
Is it in the VDC?
Kind of. It was an
Oh.
evolution of that. So
Alright.
it's breacher spam. Again, we're going back to breacher spam.
So it's like 4-hour game, yeah.
Yeah. Dalton knows this list. Yeah, yeah.
How many seconds did you have on your clock at the end? That you had.
I don't know, 30 seconds.
30
Like
seconds.
nothing.
Wow, that's actually very good.
Yeah.
So this what 120 models?
No, not 120. It's not GSC.
All right,
Come on
not
now.
Jesse. Okay.
It's still 50 breaches, 10 pathfinders.
Mm-hmm.
And then now the crazy thing is with the point changes, you can fit Triptide in this.
Still trip
So
time.
50 breaches with Triptide.
That's very good.
And then that's what the list is built around, right?
Mm.
So I'm keeping the Triptide from my
Yep.
list before. Because for their points, they're
It's
amazing,
they're
I think.
there's a must. They are must add.
Yeah, so maybe we could segue this into why I'm doing that.
All right.
Right. So Catans, right? A big deal in the meta. Everybody's screaming about
Yes.
why didn't they get nerfed? They're too cheap.
So
Too
so
cheap.
they actually just
That's what a
recently.
lot of people are saying.
Yeah,
as well.
surprisingly, I think it was just yesterday that the Meta Watch they released a video.
Oh yeah.
They released a video on why this Admech and Necron was in touch because the codex was just too recent, but they said they're having or keeping an eye on them.
Yeah. Well, I have a hot take on this.
All right, what's your hot take, Mr. Askey?
I think Catans are overrated.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Why is that?
I think for me because I
It's
don't care with the
because-
Catan because I played Trajan, so
So I played it on round 4.
yep. You played Michael. Was it
I played
Michael?
Michael.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael. Yep.
With triple Catan.
Triple Catan, okay.
In Hypercrypt. And this is the second time I've played against Necron. I've played against Carl's Necrons as well.
Mm.
I was with Death Guard. And
Triple Catan as well.
it's like you remember the Yinkan phenomenon, right?
yep,
When
yep.
it became popular and everyone was like, holy moly. I don't want
Yeah.
to swear, sorry. This thing is
Holy moly.
this thing is like unkillable, 2-up save, half damage,
Have
And then
damage.
people slowly start to work out ways to kill them.
Yep.
Like you throw a grenade straight, that's 3 mortals on average. You tank shock, that's like
Another
3
yeah,
models on
so
average,
that's
right?
just 6.
And
It's down to
slowly you start to chip it down, you find ways. I think the same thing's going to happen with Catan.
But the
But I
problem,
think it's easier against Catan.
no, but the problem with that Necron triple Catan is they can just end of your turn or opponent's turn, they could just pick up 3. So it's just like
Yeah.
keep
But
chasing
I think
them.
if your screening
unless
is
they
good
throw-
enough, I think if your screening is good enough, your ball control is good enough.
If your list is your Tau, then your screening should be good.
Exactly.
But if my list is like Custodius, I only have one side to.
But you have the 12-inch.
That's why it's just only one side.
Rating is let alone one.
Screening 3
Well-
inch deep strike on a Nightbringer is actually kind of 8 though. That's pretty annoying.
They have a strat that can come down 3 inches off. So that's once. Is it once per battle?
No, once per turn.
Oh, once per turn. Okay.
You only do it with one Catan. But yeah, my point is that I think people will find ways, like it'll be a prerequisite in every list.
That has
Can
that's
you deal with a
with the
Catan
Catan? Yep.
in a turn,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And
If you can't,
like if you
Change your
can't,
list.
then change your list.
Yep.
And
That's
I think
true.
that is fine. And everybody's screaming online that they're undercosted, and maybe they are a bit, right?
well, also,
and especially in lower point games.
yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I get it. But in 2000 competitive format,
Yep.
I think
But
it's
also,
a storm over a teapot, you know?
Yeah, surprisingly as well, I think last week, if you check the stat check or the Gunhammer review for all the GT winners, right, there are actually less Necrons as is predicted because the number 1 enemy of Necrons was Custodes. So if they can't beat Custodes, then they can't win a GT.
I think Custodes are probably the biggest winners
I think
of
so.
the DOS.
Which why,
Especially here in this meta.
yeah, which
in
is
the
why
12.
my smile is so big
Yeah.
because I play
The
Custodes.
amount of things that they're winning is crazy. And like I'm scared.
You should.
Yeah. It's pretty intense.
Yeah. So what else? Just some highlights also of this balanced slate. That's why Custodes is also actually very good now. It's because of the devastating wounds, right? So now they changed their detachment rule that they are also the 4+ feel no pain. It's also applicable to some devastating wounds. That's why sometimes if you are actually wounded, you don't want to throw your saves, but rather than to just throw the your 4+ against devastating wounds because you have more chance of getting a 4 up on a devastating wounds just rather than 4 up then die. So yeah, that's just one thing that I can actually get from there. And then what else? One more thing, the Drukhari. They have a new detachment
Drukhari.
rule. So I think it came also to your mind that you also wanted to try.
Drukhari, so it's kind of funny, right?
Alright.
So here's why I haven't been playing Drukhari. Like it's very, I props to GW. I think the detachment is actually really good.
Yep.
I think they've done a great job. They brought the army, which was like relevant, and like the detachment sucked. To heard it here. Q never lies. So
They are not OP. Not yet. Hey, their winning percentage in terms of the GW is just under the Goldilocks as of now. But still, I think still's very early. Still very early. I think a lot of people also would be taking
So
it for Custodes.
the problem with Drukhari
let's just
now,
forget
right?
the Custodes first. Let's go to Drukhari.
Well, I'll come back to it. Is that Custodes are in the meta. That's the problem with Drukhari. Because
Well-
you can't deal with Custodes. Because you know what happens?
You tell us what will
They
happen.
fight first, and then you die instantly. And if you don't kill a Custodes, you also die instantly.
You have a lot of bright lances or dark lances.
Not
shoot
if
them.
you're behind a wall.
Well, you're fast. You can advance and shoot now. I believe with the new detachment, right? Did they advance
No,
and shoot?
it's more chargy than before. More combat oriented than before.
Yeah, I mean, those raiders, could they advance and shoot?
No.
No? But that's good.
Custodes guy over here, man. Unbelievable. Anyway, that's why I think Drukhari is. Look, I think they're much better players. I think it's good. I think it's actually very interesting. I mean, looks like a lot of fun to play. I haven't played them yet.
Yeah. So
But Custodes, they're back to where they were.
not
at the
not
start-
originally.
No, not exactly, but in terms of their place in the meta as a melee defining, dominating
they should,
matchup,
yeah.
they just own it, man.
Yeah, they own it.
like it's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
And part of that, CSM is gone.
Yeah.
You
Seriously,
remember?
gone,
You
yeah.
remember? Forge Fiends like one-shotting bricks of
Yeah. So yeah.
That's
Yep.
not a problem. That's not a problem for them in
Yeah.
the meta, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think big winner.
Big winner, big winner. So what else did you pick up from this latest data slate that is worth mentioning?
That's kind of the big things for me, to be honest. Yeah, there were a few changes. How do you feel about guard? This is a controversial topic online.
Yes, because they said they're good now. Because I think the changes for guard actually in this data slate is that even the infantry that disembark can actually be given order.
Yeah, so you can. I think you can. I don't play guard.
I also don't play
But
guard.
I think if you get out, you can give an order in movement phase rather than because it was only in the command phase before. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep. I actually also haven't played guard in this 10th edition, so I really don't know what to expect. But yeah, if if people from the chat plays guard, then let us know.
Yeah,
So at least
apparently the highest potential for guard is like very high because they have units that do everything.
Yep.
Like Kazakin and stuff, and then they have tools
So
like
this is also like the one that can resurrect on the CP and then just go anywhere they want, right?
Yeah, so they move very fast because of orders.
Move very fast.
They do mortal wounds in a pinch, and then they can improve their.
Oh yeah, because they can order. I know move, right? And then I think there's a strat that you also can move, shoot, move. That also have guard stuff.
I don't know. I don't want to get it wrong.
I'm not sure, but I think I've heard it
every
somewhere.
time I look at their rules, I'm like, oh, that's pretty nice.
Maybe we should play guard.
Maybe we should play guard.
But we don't have guard now.
And then we'll see how bad we really are.
We don't have a guard now because our Risk Rollers guard was already bought by Jared. Jared, if you're watching, we need to borrow some guards. No, I won't play guard.
But yeah, we'll see. It hasn't taken off here in the meta.
Yeah,
that's for sure. I haven't seen anybody playing guard pretty much since the data slate.
So let's see who would be able to
see who
makes a spicy list. Maybe it's Riz again because last time I remember the start.
If anybody
of 10.
could do it, it's Riz.
Riz played the guard, right? The start of 10 last year.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, so we will see. I think those super indirect, especially, I hate those indirect tanks. I think all the indirect tanks now have given a point increase, right?
Well, only the manticores went up.
But still, like those indirect that just park, and then because it's heavy, they're what do you call this one? The -1 to hit is actually offset because of the +1 to hit, and then strength 10 blast D6 plus so much. So custodians also don't like that one.
Yeah, I don't know how that matchup goes for custodians. Probably rough.
That's why I remember, like for exorcists, those kind of like D6 so many shots. Yeah, then D6 damage. So that's the thing that custodians actually don't want as well. Those heavy damage indirect. Yep.
So apart from custodians, any other big winners?
What else is the
Necron's looking pretty good. I think. Okay, I have another hot take.
Okay.
I know Hypercrypt won LVO.
Yes.
And Catans are fun. Everybody loves their toys with the Catans, right? But Canoptic Court is better.
Okay, so tell me why.
I'll tell you why.
You tell me now.
You have tools in Canoptic Court that are just better for scoring points.
Compared
the game is all about scoring points. Right?
Yes, that's correct.
In my opinion.
Look,
I'm not a Necron expert. I don't play them, so But every time I play against Canoptic Court, I feel helpless. When I play against Hypercrypt,
you feel
I have a game. It's like, okay, if I kill this Catan, we're laughing.
And then the monolith kill the monolith also gone, yeah?
Yeah, and then if you get and then
I think because
but with Canoptic Court and with at least 12 wraiths,
they just have
the
more
combination of reactive move and lone op together, especially against Tower. Maybe this is exacerbated
because you play Tower.
Because I'm playing Tower. But that combination of stratagems is like a nightmare to deal with on a tanky unit like Wraiths.
So this is the lone op strat.
And a lone op strat and a Canoptic unit. And then a reactive move on a Canoptic unit, flat 6 inches.
Okay, so that's your hat take, yep. For the
and so for those reasons, I think a list that Boyd played
is better than the Hypercrypt.
One, I think is better than the Hypercrypt list.
I think
and
so.
I think it's more forgiving as well. I think it's
I
think it's got more room for error.
Yep.
I think the Hypercrypt is good, but you have to play it like
super
perfection,
right? Super perfect.
And so maybe it's a hobby lag thing because getting 18 wraiths and apparently building wraiths is insane. But Dalton's nodding. Apparently it's horrendous. So
and then I don't think you can find raids now. So good luck.
Yeah.
Are you selling raids now?
Well.
Do you have stocks even?
sold out. Yeah.
So get ready for your
So
3D
yeah,
printing.
but I think get up to court where it's at.
Yeah, that's why I think for
But
Necrons, at least
another
they have
reason
those two.
why custodies, because custodies can deal with it,
Canoptech.
because they just sit on objectives, and you love to be on objectives.
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah, fight first and then roll all the wounds if I control the
Yeah,
objective.
and you eventually you'll get through them. Eventually you'll get.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So you said you have this the strat for lone op, and then you have a reactive move. Admech also have that one.
Yeah. But-
so
but-
what happened?
It's your data sheets. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So according also to the latest Metal Watch, which I actually like because they changed the host and they changed the one being interviewed. I forgot the name, but yeah.
Josh, right, is the new guy.
Yeah. So I think I like him.
Okay.
Compared to I don't want to say. They said that I think they would make some changes for the admin in terms of because some data sheet actually is not working on the ways that they actually intended them to be. So I don't know which data sheet are those, but maybe give especially I think even the Iron Strider sorry, come on, don't give them BS4. They should be BS3.
So what the biggest problem with AdMech? Correct me if I'm wrong, because you're the AdMech.
Yeah.
They can't do damage.
Yeah, they can't.
Is that
They can't.
like all the medalists you see as the Skitari,
Yes,
Hunter
Skitari
cohort?
Hunter, where in
which
you
is
just
all utility,
yeah,
right?
utility flood with
Um,
vanguards and then just all those even the bats. So you I think even in Uprising you saw a list which has like 30 big sets of bats. Those are the flamer dudes, and then 3 sets of the sky stalkers, which is just also move, shoot, move. Yeah, you would be able to really spam. They're very good in terms of board control, but then they would just die quickly. So if you have a faction on an army that is anti-horde, then if you see them all just in one turn, they're also just all gone. That's the problem with admin, but yeah.
Yeah, and if they do present and push you, you can't hit them with something to get rid of. Like they can't deal with threat overload.
Yep. So there was also a list that I tried, data Psalm one that's actually good for those. What do you call this one? The breachers, the cataphrons. Yeah, but yeah, if they're tagged, then they're gone because there's no stratagem that fall back, shoot, and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's also very pricey. And then they move 5. So yeah.
Well,
So I don't-
hopefully they get some help at some point.
yeah, but
I would like that. But
yeah, we admit players love that. So I think that's for the Daslate. If there's anything or anyone in chat that has something to talk about, then let us know. But maybe moving forward, what else that we need to discuss?
yeah, so especially in Australia, we play, or in Victoria, we playing with WTC. And
Oh,
their
yeah.
rule set,
Yep.
and they just released a big document all about charging through ruins, right?
Yes, I
And
don't
this
know
has
if
been
you've.
big a while with,
Yep.
with them.
I'm not sure if you
Uh,
have seen those document, but yeah, because majority I think of the tournament here is following the WTC rules, so we need to remind Mr. Dalton here because he's a TO, and then he
Like our tournaments. Yeah.
he needs to implement that new rule for charging.
Read any of our player packs?
It's all there.
But have you read the
It's all
2
there,
inches
everybody.
rule for the? Oh yeah, then
Yeah.
that's very good, very good.
Yeah, I already knew that. So,
All right, so what is this change about?
so
Yes, I'm across them.
So what's the change about, Mr.
So-
Askey?
it's in a nutshell,
All right.
it lets you engage units behind a wall in an easier way,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
So,
Once you understand it, it's
Yep.
kind of convoluted to understand, but I think once people understand, it's okay.
Yep.
Before you would have it like, okay, these models are partially within the wall, and therefore I can fight through the wall, even
Yep.
though I can't fit on the other side because you've
Mhm.
positioned it in such a way. Can't, right? Now you implement the barricade. Is it
barricade rule,
barricade
yes.
rule?
Yep, correct.
in the main rule book?
Yep,
And you fight. Your engagement range becomes 2 inches.
that's correct. Yep.
Essentially. But you have to decide what models use
Yeah,
that.
you have to nominate.
And I think it's a pretty elegant
Yeah,
solution.
it's actually
I
very
think
good. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yep, I like it.
yeah, I don't have too much more to say. Did it come up for you in any of the games?
Actually, no, because they don't
Menza?
want to engage. Like, I mean, people still like, okay, this is just 1.1. I don't care with the 1.1 anymore because I can fight with 2. And then because like I'm very fast on infantry, so in order also for me not to bring that rule out, I would just position all my units. Okay, I can just pass through over here, and then everybody can fight. But I think in some cases you would find that one out, especially if you're playing against a very defensive, a player who knows how to actually. Okay, that's why now my tech, if I'm the defensive player, instead of putting them 2 inches, this is now 2.1 inches. So even if you use your whatever,
just put the models in the.
that's right. So yeah. Good talk. But
I think it's an elegant solution in that the rule doesn't even have to be used that much because there's no gaming the system now, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Until somebody
somebody will find something.
Yeah, that's also true. So yeah, I think that's also very applicable to a very a melee-centric faction. Even those,
even for me,
even for you, so because
I have to.
Yeah, there's even attack. Yeah, there's even attack. There's even attack, guys. Wherein, for example, this is a charging unit on my left side, and then I have here at least less than 2 inches just behind the wall. But then I have a unit. Let's say I have a unit here which are just cheap. Let's say flesh hounds. They have free heroic intervention. So if this guy charged this unit A here, and then I would use the free heroic intervention of the flesh hounds. So they are actually the one that would go at just the back of the wall. And then this unit that charged, instead of fighting the unit A, they should be fighting the flesh hounds.
So because the flesh hounds move into engagement range, like proper engagement range, 1 inch of that unit, they lose the barricade rule, which means they can't fight that original unit they charged.
Yeah. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Yeah.
It's really kind of interesting and it's like there's ideas there with crisis
and you know what
stuff,
as well? Yeah,
so
that's good for you.
It's really cool.
It's also very good for custodians. So what will happen is the blade jam.
I mean, nobody wants to charge you anyway, but
the blade jam at the behind of this unit that you wanted to charge. Oh, I also have free heroic intervention, and then hop in there, and then there's an objective. I also fight first again. So don't you ever dare to charge.
And this is why we don't take melee armies anymore, everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, is it our Jared? Liz, I think Drukari went also like up to the roof, not super roof.
Admech for sure, because the models are impossible. Like you need 1 billion models, and they cost $1 billion.
Yep,
and they suck. So, Admech.
That hurts.
That's the obvious. That's the obvious one.
Yeah,
and then
I don't know. Least popular faction after this Dataslate. I think Admech's still popular.
We haven't talked about the nerfs factions. Like how do we think? What do we think about?
So CSM
and Chaos Demons, are they unpopular?
I think Chaos Demons, right? Demons now, because everything also went very cheap. So I think you would see a lot of demons play out there, just like what Dean did.
Sure, man.
But
it didn't go well for it.
But the CSM maybe not so popular now because I'm not sure. Maybe they will just go back to Abaddon list or whatever. And then what else? So if least popular, I'm not sure. Even in Australia, we don't see a lot of guard.
Especially guard is like I feel like I don't know where all the guard players are.
Oh, least popular Harlequins. There's no more Harlequins.
Well, that's Eldar now, right?
Yeah, Eldar is still good.
Eldar's interesting.
Eldar is still good, guys. So I think least favorite popular.
Especially here.
Oh yeah,
Heroes. Thousand Suns never see.
Thousand Suns. What else? What else we don't see? Space Marines obviously very popular, so that's not the one. Tau. No, you play Tau, so it's not popular.
Popular enough.
Death Guard. You see a lot of Death Guard as well.
Imperial Knights.
There's still some people who really love their Imperial Knights. I don't love them anymore. That's why I think Guard. So, yep. What else? Drukari, as we've said, they're already
the main
there.
ones. I think Admech, Guard is unpopular, but
there's a big potential.
I think it's good.
Yep.
GSC,
Jesse maybe, Jesse, because there's only like 3 players in Australia who plays maybe 4 or 5.
Well, there's like 2 in Victoria.
2 in Victoria.
At least in the competitive scene.
So
or
that's
3.
one.
I think 3 actually, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think who's this? From Hamilton's group.
Lachlan Morrison.
Lachlan, yeah, he plays guard as well. Sorry, GST. So 3 of you here.
Votan's pretty uncommon.
Votan, but that's the favorite army of Dalton. So.
But I think.
They're not popular. They're all
Okay. I think you know more about this than me. I think Votan are pretty good.
Votan is very good. Yeah. I hate Votan.
Even after the nerfs.
Even after the nerfs.
I like the nerfs.
The nerfs is just points, yeah? There's no... But the...
So the Sagittars went up, and I think
Berserk,
was it Berserk went up? Something else went up. Yeah.
But the only changes made for them was just points. I think they should just instead of picking four units, opponent units, even if they are in deep strike, they still can be chosen. That's correct. Yeah. So you already have two not pain token. What do you call this? Judgment token. That's just bad. Like. So this only have like 7, 8 units.
This is the player who lost to him.
I lost the vote. I lost a very lovely. I was playing Elder against you that time, so it's excused. All right, so I think that's an unpopular one. So if
Good
we
question.
have, thank you, Jared. We'll see you very soon. Is he going tomorrow?
I hope so.
All right, just hang out with us tomorrow.
Yeah.
You just saw him last.
No. Pez. Other joke.
It's P3Z. It's Jared, not Jared. It's Jared. We don't. Oh, Jared. Is it?
You caught up now?
That's why I said, is it our Jared? Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Sorry. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's playing tomorrow. I think he's playing tomorrow. If I'm not wrong. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. A couple of hours left. All right, so next one. What else we need to talk about?
That's kind of it, man. Is there any other questions or
is there anything that we still need to discuss?
That mid-tier players. Combat army destroys demons.
Yes, that's true.
Apart from Shalaxi, just raw
The Shalaxi is
data.
good. Did Shalaxi also got point discount? I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
I think
Just raw data sheet strength though. There's no, as you said, no trick.
I remember also her melee, like just gazillion.
I'd be interested to see how orcs go into custodies. I think it's rough, but I think there's a
So I played Tristan Bone orcs also. So he actually obviously also don't want to go first because I could just wait. So I actually did deploy everything on the line. Not on the line, but I deployed everything. So most of my custodian guards, even Trajan, was actually touching an objective. So okay, you come at me, I will still fight first. So
fight first.
Yeah, pretty harsh.
On demand.
But they have a very good unit, which is the flash gits or something, because they can shoot a lot of.
You guys.
Yeah, those are very good, like damage, AP, something. Yeah,
it's like lethal and sustained, and then it's pretty good.
Like 50 whatever shots, and then exploding on 6, and then auto hitting on 5.
It's classic orc shooting where they just shoot a billion things, hit twice.
So I think even before we end, I think we should be doing some announcement here, Mr. Dalton, where I think officially.
Oh yeah, of course.
Team Australia is already announced. 2 hours before we started the stream, so congratulations to all the players. And then I believe we have a head coach here.
Congratulations to you two.
Yeah, we made it to
head coach and coach.
Yeah,
social media manager. I should say. Of the Oz team.
I need to ready my social media skills. So
so congrats.
Thank you.
And good luck in Melbourne.
Yeah, congratulations. Obviously, I think the picture is up there. So we have Matt Morisoli, captain first is Dean Sinbeck. We have Jeremy Martino, Reese Cunningham.
You might have heard these names being mentioned today.
We have Lachlan Rigg, and then we have Callum Germain, and then we have Mr. Batesford. What's his name? Jordan. Beresford, Batesford. I'm sorry. And then last but not the least is from Queensland, Mr. Will Milton. So coaches are Oliver Johnson, Adam Batista. Head coach obviously is Mr. Dalton, and myself. So it's 12-man team. So wish us all the best,
boys.
Yeah.
It's an elite squad.
Yep. And then of course we would be running in support of Team Australia. couple of RTTs to be held in gaming arena, which would be March. I'm not sure what is the second. I think second would be May, and then June.
April.
Oh, sorry, April.
I don't know.
And June. Now we don't. But
Well.
check.
Check out the Team Australia Facebook, that one, or follow Risky Rollers Ed Facebook.
There's
Yes.
also Dean has posted on vic40k.com.au where he has a calendar of all the Victorian events.
and then
Ours, he has the fundraiser ones. He has all of them on there.
yes.
So check that out. He has a nice calendar there.
And obviously, of course, follow us we have our Facebook event page, which is richrollers.com.au, where also obviously all our events are there. And then all the announcements are also there. So join our Discord. You would see all the whatever announcement in there. And then yes, so tomorrow is our 40 days away. Then the next one we will be having some Blood Bowl tournament. And then some teams RET called the Squad Game. So Dalton, it's in April. So Dalton would be releasing the player pack, and ticket sales would be very soon. So he would just need to be finalizing some stuff, and then go
Very
and
cool.
support us. And then just obviously always check our Facebook page. And then yes, our main event for this year, it's called
The Risky Rollers Open.
and it's the first 3-day event here in Victoria. So tickets are actually already up. So just check our Facebook and then
It's
all the
held
information.
over the Melbourne Cup Day weekend. So it's the long weekend.
Yeah.
The 3 days.
And it's in Manningham Hotel. We love the place.
Premium venue.
I'm sure you would
Awesome
also love
venue.
the place.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. We're really going all out this year. This is our
This is
our baby. This is the event.
Yeah, so
to
please
go
support
to.
that
So
one.
If you want to check it out.
Yes. So please check that one out. And then if you like our format and then our like discussion, we're still actually still renovating this garage
The
of Mr.
studio.
The studio of Mr. Dalton. So obviously we would be having some more other equipments here. So at least we can be able to actually just relate to you and then reply or see all your comments. But just bear with us for a couple of more weeks or months, but then we will be getting there.
If you have any feedback for the show or a name for the show, if you have a creative name,
Yeah,
Hit
that's
us up.
that's the one. So lastly, we've actually, I think we were on a trip to Uprising the time, so we were talking. That's the time, because we have like 9 hours going to Adelaide and then 9 hours going back to Melbourne. That's the time that we would be deciding on what this talk show or whatever this podcast, videocast would be titled as. And then we didn't come up with
all our
any.
names are horrible. So we need
all
your
the
help.
we
need your
actually, I
It's
actually
horrendous. It was
asked
horrendous.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, there was some bad ones in there.
I actually asked ChatGPT, okay, give us some couple of names, and then, nope. Everything is no. So we've decided to.
Thought we'd ask you. Maybe you'll have better luck than us.
Yeah, so please,
'Cause you guys are pretty smart. so-
leave a comment there what this podcast or talk show be titled as, and then obviously we would consider that and then reply to you. Put that into our Discord. Shout us, me or Ed,
just
and
message
then
us,
just
yeah.
message us. You know my number. Message me on Facebook. Message Dalton. Message Ed. Just let us know. So at least by the time, maybe next. Now it's Feb. So there's also one more event, GT in April. So maybe we will have Meta April
No,
6 and 7
in Ballarat.
in Ballarat. Yeah.
Ballarat,
So that's the next
I think we'll definitely do something.
before or after that
Before or
particular
after that,
event.
regarding and
so
talking about that event, so.
hopefully by that time you'll see our talk show title already.
Yeah.
It was a good day. Today we're a bit exhausted because we set up our stuff in
For 40K is the way.
for
which,
tomorrow's
is,
event.
As we
And
talked
then-
about, it's on tomorrow. Come see us. We'll all be there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Other
so
than that,
I hope you enjoyed. We loved it. We have lots of fun, good laughs, and then
yeah. See you next time.
see you next time, and bye
Bye-bye.
bye.